Steve-O, it's the NBA off season, baby. It's good to be back with my dog. Listen,
Oh,
man,
bro.
Obi Toppin he has something to say to Tom Thibodeau, man. Ooh, we gonna talk about what he had to say, what this means for the Knicks right after the intro.
Welcome to the number one place for your daily basketball news and analysis, NBA Central.
Good morning, good morning. Welcome to another episode of NBA Central. It's your boy Big Bro. We got Steve-O Speaks in the building. Hey, the odd couple is back. The old man and the youngster.
Oh, bro. Been a
hey,
minute.
we was just talking about the Gunna album off when we was getting ready to do this, and I'm telling him, listen to the Killer Mike album. He like, nah, nigga, listen to the Gunna album.
that show you why we the odd couple. Oh, bro.
It's all good, but man, listen, I stumbled across this video that came out a couple of days ago of Obi Toppin running up on Coach Thibodeau like he was outside the bodega, bro.
Bro. Sounded like they was on the street. They was on one of them burrows in Brooklyn on the stoop. I swear to God, I was like, good Lord, this a locker room?
Y'all listen to what this man was saying, bro.
This nigga wild, bro. No ass nigga don't know how to coach.
So you can barely hear it, and if you want to see the video, we'll upload it to the page. But
Bro.
but my man's is like, yo, Tibbs, you got a problem with me, yo? This nigga wild and yada yada yada. It sounded like somebody else in the locker room like pulled out their phone and like had it in their pocket and recorded it or something. But clearly, Obi Toppin is not happy with
And,
what's happening
and you it
in New
gotta
York.
add in. He clearly said it. I heard it loud and clear. He said isn't can't coach.
Right. It was NSFW. My man said, this dude can't coach. What, you got a problem with me or something? Yada, yada, yada. And it's crazy that this happened because a couple of days later, the Knicks signed Obi Toppin's little brother to as an unrestricted free agent. So it's like, that's weird in and of itself. We know Obi Toppin's from New York. His dad, his pops, Obadiah Toppin, Dr. Duncanstein. Uh, yeah, I guess that's what his name is, probably Obadiah. Then that's funny. I ain't know that. I ain't know that about you, Brody.
Obadiah. Good Lord.
Obadiah Toppin. How you gonna run up on Tom Thibodeau? Your name Obadiah, my guy.
Hey
You sound
man.
like you be churning butter and rolling around on a horse and carriage,
Bro,
my
you
dude.
sound like a pediatrician, bro. A
But listen,
orthodontist.
so it makes sense for someone of Obadiah Toppin's stature. He was the first round pick, number 8, back in 2020, and here he is going into his 4th season as a New York Knick, and he has yet to find his footing. His career stats, his best year was his second year, where he averaged 9 points. He shot over 50% from the field, about 30% from three, grabbed about 4 rebounds and an assist. And then last season, he kind of took a step back. He played 67 games, but he only averaged 15 minutes, 7.5 points, 44% from the field, but his 3-point shooting was better. And then he had stretches where he would come in, like toward the end of the season, he had a game where he played 31 minutes. And we played that 31 minutes. He got 18 points on 7 for 15 from the field, 4 for 11 from 3, and 8 rebounds. So you're looking at a situation where this guy, when he gets his minutes, it looks like he actually produces. But he hasn't
Yeah,
gotten consistent minutes.
yeah. I think that's the one thing we all know about Tom Thibodeau. One, he just got this thing about playing young players. He just don't like playing young players, and if you do, you gotta play exactly how he want to play. To be honest, I think this whole situation stems from the defensive side of the ball. Obi defense is a lot to be desired for, especially the way he's built. He can, and the way how athletic he is, he can be an amazing defender. He's 6'9" with a 7'2" wingspan. If he wanted it, he could have a pretty good lateral quickness. Could be great on the help side, but he just does anything when it comes to the defensive side of the ball. I mean, yeah, he could play good team defense, but when it's everybody playing team defense and we all on one accord, that's what happens. But when it comes to like how Tom Thibodeau wants you, especially as a big man, if he gonna put you out there, you got to play both sides of the ball, and I think that's just one thing and that's one thing I noticed around this time. Like it was times in the season where I was like, "Where's Opie? Like you're not playing Opie at all. Like it's time. Like it's questions on both sides here. Like Opie has a right to feel his way. And, Tibbs have a right to not play him as much as he think he would, even though he shows that he can do something with the ball when you do put him out there. But I think it's like a two-edged sword, to be honest.
Well, obviously, this people get heated with coaches all the time. Coaches and players bump heads all the time, and if whoever somebody caught them lacking, really, whoever caught them lacking didn't leak this out there, we wouldn't know about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause we could definitely go throughout the history of the sport, and I'm pretty sure this has happened consistently on every team.
Yeah, I know this. Something happened between Billy and Zach, but we don't know exactly what happened.
Exactly. And there was a stretch where you just saw Zach LaVine and Billy Donovan, their chemistry, their interactions from body language last season. You can tell that they were at odds with one another. And I'm sure that stemmed, they went all the way into the locker room. So, like, this isn't to say that this is a shock that this happened, but now that we know what happened, it's our job to discuss it. And Steve-O, man, the way I feel, bro, like I think Obi Toppin right. Like I feel like he's right. He's going into his 4th year. He's a lottery pick. He's not RJ Barrett. We talked about this off air as well. Yeah. He's not RJ Barrett, but he doesn't have to be RJ Barrett. If I'm a top 10 player, I mean a pick in the NBA, and I got the chops to go out there and do what I do at a high level, either play me or trade me, fam. Play me or trade me, because it doesn't make sense for me to be averaging 15 minutes a game for my entire NBA career when I'm watching other people from my draft class get off on their teams.
And not even that, somebody on your own team. You literally are seeing what draft was topping in, if I'm not mistaken. Which one was it?
2020.
2020. So he in the same draft as Emmanuel Quickly. Emmanuel Quickly was a 25th pick, and he's seen him just get way more time in clutch situations, more minutes overall. He's sitting there watching him do it when he like, bro, I'm the 8th pick. What's going on here?
Yep. And again, just paying attention to how he's looked when he's actually gotten minutes, he produces.
Yeah.
He produces. And I listen to a lot of NBA radio. So on there, that's Brian Scalabrine and I forget the other coach, Justin Termini, I think. But anyhow, they talk to people all over the country, and Knicks fans all season were calling for Tom Thibodeau's head because he refuses to play Obi Toppin, and among other things. Like we know from experience what it's like to have Tom Thibodeau as a coach. He'll play his starters 42 minutes a night and gives bench players 15, 20 minutes, and that's just how his mind works when it comes to that. Last year, we were screaming free D Rose the whole time, and he's finally free. D Rose free, baby. Hashtag. Let go. But
don't come here. We ain't playing with you, boy.
Yeah, no, don't. You better go to a contender. You already made a mistake and went to Detroit and ended up
go to Milwaukee.
Go somewhere.
Go somewhere, not here.
Go to Milwaukee. That's right down the street from the crib. Go to Milwaukee. You're gonna be all right, bro.
We will not take offense. I promise you, we won't.
No, we gonna go to the games. It's like an hour and a half drive. You gonna go check out. But
I just think like it comes a time where it's like, hey, play me or trade me. Like I'm not gonna just keep sitting here, you thinking I'm not this guy. I mean, and we all know like Julius Randle is a Tom Thibodeau type person. Like he loves players. He play both sides of the ball, and he's in the way of Opie. That's really what the reality is. There's a lot of bigs in front. I was going to say Eisenhower. What's his name?
Hartenstein.
Hartenstein.
Who is also he half black. I didn't know that. His daddy black, I believe. But go ahead.
Okay, brother. But yeah, but yeah, it's just like it's a lot of people in front of him, and he's not getting a chance to. It's not even like a competing thing. Like it's just like yeah, Julius and Hartenstein is that dude, and I fit you in when I want to fit you in. It's like, and that's really what Tom Thibodeau is until he sees otherwise, which he ain't gonna see until like. It's almost funny because it's like Tom Thibodeau don't realize he finds out about them games until he actually let them play.
Right.
Like
You're not doing
you wasn't playing Jimmy like that until you let Jimmy play.
exactly. It's the same thing that's happening out here with Billy Donovan. You didn't. We lost a lot of games because Drummond didn't get ticked. You know what I'm saying? And it's like then we saw Drummond start getting ticked, and he
I
getting
mean,
10 rebounds in 8 minutes.
Terry, DJJ,
Jalen Terry,
a
right?
lot of
All of
people.
them, and hopefully with the picks that the Bulls, and we're gonna get back on topic, but hopefully they notice that trend and try to do better this upcoming season. And back to Tom
Yeah, because
Thibodeau,
it just shows you it's not a it's an NBA problem. It's not like it's not just a Tom Thibodeau problem. It's a lot of coaches that act like that, and it's
right?
usually the ones that's a little bit older.
Right. And Tom Thibodeau got to get out his own way. The Knicks had every opportunity to beat the Miami Heat in this past postseason, and they didn't do it because they relied literally solely on Jalen Brunson. And we know that's what Tom Thibodeau do. He relies on his guards heavily.
Hmm.
It's like, okay, we're gonna get our guard off. He even had John Lucas III going crazy a little bit, and Nate
Facts.
Robinson going crazy a little bit. So it's like when you see situations like that, it's time for Tom Thibodeau to make some adjustments. So let's get it, man. Get this man an opportunity. He should at least get 20 minutes a game.
Yeah,
At
yeah, for
least
sure.
20 minutes a game.
Especially at this point, you got to see what you got because you just sitting there, you don't know what you got over there because you ain't playing them. So yeah, play them or trade them. And I
I
think,
mean,
and that's really a good sense of how everybody in New York and the people around feel.
what y'all want? DeRozan? What y'all want? We can take a flyer on Obi
Hey,
Toppin.
I ain't gonna lie, forgive me, P. Will, but I was so wanted Opie to come here.
We got a aggressive, athletic dude who actually wants to play. Who looks for his
And we can
opportunities when
use the
he's on the
size.
floor. Exactly. We definitely can. And that, obviously, P. Will has gotten better. He was
Yeah,
the best. He was the
but
best
I
three
would love
point
to
shooter
put him
last
next
year.
to P. Will though.
Yep, that'd be
But yeah,
nice.
but yeah, just shows you, Nick, it's people that's interested in Opie. Don't get it misconstrued. Just because we see what he has, we paying attention to him. You may not be doing it, but others are. So it's either, hey, definitely look at him as a trade deadline piece, possibly,
I mean, maybe even before the
maybe
season.
before that. Honestly, yeah.
Oh, because free agency is about to happen. People gonna be moving. It's gonna be some signing trades. We gonna see what's happening in the NBA. I'm excited for free agency. So Obadiah, man, just hold on. Just hold tight, my guy. Stay prayed up. You know what I'm saying? And stay focused, man. Don't let this knock you off your stride because we know you got the talent. But at the end of the day, man, you play for a relic of a coach. We loved him here in Chicago when he was
Hello.
here, but when he had to go, it was time to go. And it might be time for him to go in New York as well.
You're gonna be good, Obadiah Richmond Toppin Jr. You're gonna be good. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. I promise you. Just go ahead, stay
All
there.
right.
We know he cranky. He could be annoying. You just. I promise you, go out there and get about 2 blocks a game. You'll see the flow.
Yep.
You just gotta.
Get a
Sometimes you just gotta
get a
learn your
steal.
coach. Learn your coach.
Get some
Yeah,
steals. Get some steals, my guy. You average less than one steal a game with that
bro. You
wingspan.
seven.
That's
You got a
unacceptable.
7'2" wingspan, bro. You can be a great defender. And it's all about want to.
Hey, but he ran up on Tom Thibodeau like, "Hey, yo, son."
What you got a problem with me, B? Man,
Hey, no, son.
he said you
Hey,
wildin'.
no, son.
I said, good
You
lord.
wildin', B.
You know he pissed when he said you wildin'.
It's all good, man. You gotta love it when the New York niggas get heated. And then also, you got what's I gonna say? You see the Jim Jones and Pusha T beefing a little bit right now. That's crazy. That's a whole other
Oh
topic.
lord. Rabbi,
But Jim Jones,
this coming soon.
Jim Jones already dropped it this morning. I checked it out. It was hype. He was Jim Jones.
Boy, I thought they said Jordan Luke, in the show.
Yes, sir. Hey, We gonna holler at y'all. We appreciate y'all for rocking with the entire Central family. We got Chicago Cubs and White Sox Central. We got Chicago Bulls, Bear, and Sky Central. And coming soon, Chicago Blackhawks Central. And then, of course, we have the Cognac Gang, Shot Bulls podcast with C-Dub and Bobby. So listen, man, we appreciate y'all for rocking with us every single day. We're going to holler at y'all next time. Peace.
This has been a presentation of the Breaks Media.